Hello YouTubers, it's Champion DJK coming at you again with another video, and this is another 10 Car Tuesday episode. Today we're going to talk about, or take a look at, a couple of Ford trucks. We're going to start with this 2017 Ford F-150 Raptor. This is from the 2016 mainline, and it was new for 2016. We're going to go ahead and just open this up too. Open this up right away, and here it is in this kind of gunmetal color. Raptor graphics, Ford on the back there, Ford on the front, of course, plastic base, metal body, plastic little fenders that are part of the interior piece, and then a kind of smoky tinted windshield. So this thing was in the mainline twice in 2016. 2017 it was also in the mainline twice. 2018 mainline as well. And then 2018 it also got, well, sort of an RLC piece that was a different tooling, but basically the same truck. Different tooling though with a metal base and of course an opening hood. I do have a video on that vehicle, so if you check out my RLC features playlist, you can find that video and check that out. Alright, so that was this car here. And then we got it in the mainline the following year. Here it is in red. Go ahead and open that up. Looks pretty good in red. And then we also got it in white. Was this a Kmart exclusive color? This may have been. I don't remember. But here it is in white. Looking pretty good. And these were like a new wheel, I believe, for that year. New off-road tire, which looks great. I like that off-road tire a lot better than this one. I don't think these look good at all. These look much better. So here it is in white. Well, this is probably, I think, the best looking one out of the three is the white one. Alright, so there's car number 1, 2, and 3 for our Ford trucks. Next we're going to look at another Ford F-150. And it's this one right here. This is the 2015 Ford F-150. The one you're looking at here is from a 2016 mainline. This truck has gotten a lot of releases since its debut in 2015, where it was in the mainline twice, and then 2016, then 2017, then 2018, and then in 2019 it was in an American pickup series that was found at U.S. Walmarts. So here's the first color of it for 2016, and then here is the second. So basically the same. We got Hot Wheels livery, and one is blue and the other car is black. So here it is. Here it is in black. I don't know. Looks pretty good. We've got sort of half of taillights on here because you got taillights on the side, but of course nothing on the back. It's a pretty decent looking casting. Pretty decent looking tool. This one's got top tampos, side tampos, and then it also has a plastic base and of course plastic black interior and clear windshield. This one has a blue windshield, gray interior, of course that same chrome plastic base. So there is your number 4 and 5. The next one we're going to look at is the 2009 Ford F-150, starting with this one here. This one debuted, of course, in 2009, and it's been released a bunch of times. 2009, 2010, a bunch of 5-pack releases. It was in the Rad Truck series in 2016, Camo Trucks 2017. It was in 2018 mainline, and then in 2019, this year, it also got a 5-pack release. So it's gotten a lot of love for this short period of time. Well, relatively short. It's been out actually about 10 years now. So this particular ones that we're going to look at today are from 2014. So here's one right here. Looks almost Zamac, but it is not. It is just a silver paint. With some side tampos. Again, you got kind of a half of a taillight. You got it on the sides, but not on the back. Black plastic base. Chrome interior that makes up the bed in the side rails there. And the grille. And then kind of a darkened windshield. And then we also have it right there. in orange. Now, I do vaguely remember watching Ghost Jerker King of the Hill videos when I first started collecting Hot Wheels and stuff and watching YouTubers. And he did King of the Hill episodes. I think maybe it was an orange one. I don't quite remember. But I think it was this casting was the casting that was the reigning King of the Hill for a very long period of time. Or at least for a slightly long period of time. My memory is a little hazy of that period, but maybe I'll have to go back and check that out. So here it is in orange, and in orange and in silver. No off-road tires on it. It's just got smooth wheels. So it probably is pretty quick downhill racing. Alright, so let's stick here with Ford F-150s. Here's this one here, the 1979 Ford F-150. This general tooling was first released as a 1999 Walmart Sam Walton's truck, I believe was his casting. And then it was released in 2000 mainline, 2001 it was in a 5-pack, 2002 mainline, 2003 mainline, 2007 it was in like a collector's case exclusive, 2013 it had a release, and then 2016 the camo trucks, 2016 also in the rad trucks, and then was also seen last year in the 2018 Ford Pickup Series. This one that we're looking at here, this is from 2007. I think it's a pretty decent looking one. So this one's got, except for the orange windshield, which is, I guess, attempting to match the flames on the side. The blue color looks nice. The flames look alright. This has a chrome base, chrome plastic. It's got a plastic cover for the top, which is not removable, to my knowledge. It actually makes up the tailgate of the vehicle. So that's the only bummer with this little cab cover thing, is that it doesn't have a clear window in it, for one. And it just kind of looks like a choppy add-on piece. But the truck casting itself is pretty decent. Yeah, it looks okay. Alright, so there's that one. And then, let's see, we got two more cars to look at. This is going to be the next one. This is the Bad Mutter. This one is pretty cool. 1998 first edition. So this is supposed to be a 1997 Ford F-150 Baja truck in the livery that was run by Bobby Gordon. It was only produced in 1998 due apparently to licensing issues. So I don't know. The tampo says Ford on it. And they called it the Bad Mutter. I don't know if it was originally supposed to be called the Bad Mutter, but it is apparently modeled after a Baja Ford truck. And this is the only release of this casting that I am aware of. Kind of a neat one. Bad Mutter. Plastic base. The weird saw blade tires. Kind of an oddball look to it. I think it looks okay though for that era of Hot Wheels. Rolls good. And it's just kind of a neat tooling because it's a one-off. So they only released it once. And that's all she wrote for it. I don't know, it looks okay. There's no windshield in it, of course. There is just black plastic interior, black base, and a metal body. And it's got a little bit of a lean to it. So, but pretty interesting nonetheless. Alright, and then the last Ford. So pretty much we've looked at all Ford F-150s. The last Ford we're going to take a look at is this one right here. It is the Ford Bronco casting. It's pretty cool. This thing has been released quite a few times, and it dates back older than any of these other castings. And this is the final run of it, so you know that the last release it had was this one right here. And this casting dates all the way back up to 1981. Okay, and this final run was put out in 2003. So in the middle there, it did get released quite a few times, especially in the 80s, especially in the early 80s, between 1981 and 1983. Then it got kind of a break and didn't appear back until 1987, and then it was released a bunch of times, mostly 5-pack exclusives. A lot since 93. There was one in 93, 96, 97, 98, 99, 2000, 2001, and then finally it was final run in 2003. So kind of an interesting tooling, interesting one to collect. The older ones are definitely a little bit harder to get and more desirable than any of the newer ones that were in 5-packs. Including this final run one's not super desirable, but it is kind of cool to have an example of it. This was metal base, metal body, had the plastic bike on the back, yellow windscreen, and a plastic piece for the cap there, or the back half of the, I guess you call it SUV. So, kind of cool. I do have some of the older versions of this, including a couple Real Rider versions, which are very cool. And I did do, actually, a 10-Car Tuesday where I opened up 10 old 80s Real Riders. That one's not for the faint of heart for the people that like to keep their vintage stuff carded, but definitely worth a watch, so check that out in this playlist. And that brings us to the end of this video. So, we've got Ford trucks this time around. And the Bronco's a cool casting. This definitely isn't the best livery for it. I'd say if I had to pick a favorite today, I just think this thing is probably the coolest just because, like I said, it's a one-off casting. So that makes it, I don't know, somewhat more interesting than if they had released this a bunch of times. Just makes it kind of neat. And then after that, I like this one too. I like the way that one looks, and I like those newer off-road tires on it. Other than that, we looked at some pretty basic models. So let me know what you think in the comments down below. Of course, what was your favorite? Do you like Ford truck, mainline cars? Do you think they're cool? Did you get excited when they came out originally? Yeah, I think they're kind of neat. Alright, so that's going to be it for this episode. Again, if you like these episodes, go ahead and check out my other episodes of 10-Car Tuesday. They are conveniently put into a playlist for your viewing pleasure. So check those out. Please like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and have a great day.